An engineer was reinforcing a pipeline with ferrofluid. Suddenly, his arm was pulled into the metal wall beside him. No matter how hard he struggled, he couldn't break free. At that moment, Captain Hamilton rushed over to help, trying to yank him out by brute force. But after several attempts, he still failed. The wall seemed almost alive. It dragged the engineer's arm around inside it, moving it from place to place. Finally, with Ava Hamilton's assistance, they managed to pull him free. But something bizarre had happened. The engineer's arm was gone, and he felt almost no pain at all. Just then, Schmidt, who was trapped, witnessed something horrifying. He immediately called for the rest of the crew. When everyone arrived, they discovered, on the floor, a living arm was crawling around. They quickly brought over a glass container and sealed the arm inside. But the arm kept making gestures, as if it were trying to communicate something. The engineer recognized it as his own arm. He handed over a pen. The arm wrote a line on the floor. Cut open the Russian astronaut's abdomen. So the crew went to the Russian astronaut's body. Mundy volunteered to perform the incision. As a result, they found the missing gyroscope inside the corpse. After reinstalling the device, the station's navigation system returned to normal. On the other side of the solar system, they were able to lock onto Earth's position again. The crew, who had been on edge, finally relaxed a little. They immediately attempted to re-establish communication with Earth. However, the message they received was shocking. Earth's resources were critically depleted, and a world war had already been raging for 14 months. Even stranger, the Cloverfield space station had crashed a few days earlier. One astronaut was missing, and the remaining 6 were all dead. At that moment, they finally realized the failed particle collision had sent them into another parallel dimension. If they wanted to return to their original Earth, the only way was to repair the particle accelerator. After discussing it, they decided to act immediately. But another accident struck. While repairing the cooling system, Mundy encountered an incident. Coolant flooded back into the cabin. The hatch sealed automatically. No matter what the people outside did, they couldn't open it. Due to the pressure difference between the inside and outside, the outer hatch was damaged. In the extreme cold, the coolant instantly froze. He was frozen solid, turned into an ice statue. Watching this unfold, the crew was overwhelmed with grief, but the mission had to continue. They had no other choice but to have Mina Jensen take over his work. However, a new disaster was about to strike again.